weekend is the best time to ponder and think over various things that happen with and around us. And the thought that came to my mind today is that our life is also not less than a film, isn't it? It's got action, adventure, love, music, and lots of drama. Perfect elements that make a blockbuster, right? And to add more to this drama and to increase your entertainment quotient, this is me, Priya, back with the latest episode of Z Connect. Tevel Aerobotics Technologies is a provider of innovative harvesting solutions combined with cutting-edge algorithms, artificial intelligence, and data analytics. We got a few moments with their CEO at the Expo, who aims to revolutionize the agriculture industry with his solutions based on flying autonomous robots.
My name is Moshe Porat and I'm the VP of Marketing of Tevel Aerobotics. We're currently in the Israeli pavilion in the Food and Agri-Tech Conference in Expo 2020. And I would like to speak about Tevel. We have developed, due to a shortage in labor, especially in the Agri-Tech sector, and on top of this in COVID-19, a new technology that called FAR, Flying Autonomous Robots, that based on AI, robotics, and deep technology, we're giving a solution towards the harvesting process of fruit such as apples, nectarine, peaches, citrus, and more, and to give the grower an ability to have a crop management and to solve problem of recruiting employees towards the harvesting season during the period of time. One of the things that we presented, this is the first time that we're presenting in the UAE, due to the fact that we are fully believe in the UAE vision towards 2050 and involved in technology that relates in Tevel, based on the innovation, the Israeli innovation and the solution, technology solution that we have for Tevel. We can work together in order to have prosperity and to be able to have a solution due to the climate change and the food needs worldwide, and especially in the Middle East and the GCC area. Regarding entrepreneurs, everyone that's willing to be an entrepreneur has a vision, has a desire to succeed in life, to succeed and to change the world. So part of the thing that we are looking for, and my vision is to bring also this technology to others in order to adopt it. Entrepreneurs in their heart willing to do something good for the world, they can do and they can work based on their vision and their execution level in order to succeed in that. One of the things that we truly believe that based on the UAE vision and about the relation that we have also based on the peace agreement with Israel, we can combine effort together and based on Tevel technology to proceed. So part of the challenges and technology point of view is try to mimic how the human being, the hands gesture in order to do harvesting, especially that we're trying to have a robot that will work on it 24/7 and to do very precise all the harvesting process. So to do a deep artificial intelligence algorithm, the ability to struggle and to have a solution towards different crop, different height of orchard, different, the differences between light and day and night vision, up towards doing the harvesting in order to avoid bruising of that. So the overall technology is, and the challenges were in order to proceed and to create a solution for that will work very easily.
Time for a little break, but we will see you on the other side. Welcome back. Emirates Airlines Festival of Literature seamlessly merges the emerging, aspiring and award-winning talent together in a brilliant show for the reading connoisseurs of the UAE. During this event, we met someone whose work and life are not less than the most interesting chapter from a bestseller. Join me to know more. Indra, so nice to have you here with us on Z Connect.
Great to be here, Priya, and I think this Lit Fest is going to be a real treat.
It is. We've been here the last couple of days as well, and we've loved it. We've loved meeting so many authors, and now with you, who's been a business visionary, now turned into a writer. You tell me, how did that happen?
You know, I'm not a writer. I engaged a great writer to work with me. I think it was my story that I was trying to tell in this book, to say this is the arc of my life. These are the lessons that derive from the arc of my life, and this is what needs to be done to elevate women and to allow them to be family builders too. So by myself I would have written a very dry book. This writer of mine helped me convert it to music. Yes.
Okay. Tell me, so what is the central theme of this book?
You know, clearly it's a memoir, but not a memoir which is a tell-all with salacious stories, not that kind of a memoir. It's a memoir which really talks about the arc of my life. How did I get from A to B to C to D? What helped me along the way? And what does it mean for people trying to be, you know, major figures in the corporate world or in whatever profession they choose? At the same time, want to have a family and kids and somehow juggle all of that. How can you do it? Is it even possible? And what should governments and companies be doing to make it possible for brilliant women to try to manage both? Because I think the world needs children, the world needs babies, but the world also needs women to be in the paid workforce.
Absolutely.
And women want to be in the paid workforce because it gives them economic freedom, it gives them the power of the purse.
Absolutely. So tell me, for you, I'm sure this was a challenge just like it is for so many women out there. What was that one thing that you did to be able to balance both your work life and personal?
I never balanced it, I juggled it. Because I was sort of growing in the corporate world when technology had not progressed. Today we're used to Zoom and all of these video conferencing technologies, the smartphone, FaceTime, texting. None of that existed when I was rising in the corporate world. So if I had to go to a country, I had to travel to the country. I couldn't FaceTime my kids if there was a problem in school or text them all day to see how they're doing. If I was CEO today, I think I can balance a lot of this, way better than I did then. In those days it was juggling, hoping that one of the most important things I was juggling didn't fall and break. In a way I'm envious of what today's technologies do for people.
True.
But on the other hand, I bet 10 years from now people would say, I wish I was a CEO in the new world.
Yes.
So it just happens, different cycles.
Yeah. Any interesting story from the book that you want to share with us here?
Well, you know, the book is full of meaningful stories. I wouldn't say interesting from a gossipy perspective, just meaningful stories. I think the ones that are particularly interesting, I think the opening incident is very interesting. That really shows the duality. When I was part of the US contingent to be on the US-India CEO Forum, and when President Obama was introducing his team to Prime Minister Singh, when it came to me, Prime Minister Singh said, "Oh, but she's one of us." And President Obama said, "But she's one of us too."
Wow.
And so this incredible duality where both countries were claiming me as one of their own made me feel pretty damn good. And I must say, it was amazing that I was born and brought up and had my foundation in the world's largest democracy, but thrived in the world's oldest democracy. So I'm a product of two great democracies, and the power of innovation, innovative thinking, freedom of expression. I'm a living example of that.
So tell me, I've read that you used to love playing cricket and you also played baseball. Are you still doing any of that now, or any other sport maybe?
You know, I used to play tennis when I had time. I still do it. But you know, sports really, you have to be careful as you get older that you don't get injured, because it takes much longer time to recover. But I do work out. I try to stay fit. I listen to a lot of music. And you know, there are no complaints about life.
anything that you want to share with our audience, especially younger CEOs or maybe those aspiring to become CEOs one day?
You know, don't start off saying, I want to be CEO. Start off saying, I want to do the job I'm doing very well and I want to keep moving forward. Because if you start with this goal that I want to be CEO, you obsess over it.
Yeah.
And remember, getting to that job is extremely hard. All that I'd say is, the world needs great talent. And today, women represent a great talent pool. So the next few decades should be decades where women are invited into workplaces, promoted in workplaces, encouraged in workplaces, and we have to do our part to actually contribute and make sure we put the company before ourselves.
Did you have like a role model or somebody that you looked up to, someone who inspired you?
I had incredible mentors along the way, people who promoted me, supported me, criticized me, pushed me, pulled me. So I'm always grateful to all of those mentors, all men who vested their time and their efforts in my development. I think there's no substitute for mentors with a big capital M who pick you, you don't pick them.
Yeah.
They pick you and they say, hey, I like what I'm seeing, I'm going to mentor this person. I'm a product of mentorship, I'm a product of my upbringing, I'm a product of intergenerational, multi-generational living. So I won the lottery of life in some ways.
You did, you definitely did. So after writing your journey in this book, do you look forward to writing any more, something else?
No. I'm done with book writing. Right now it's bringing this book to life.
Yeah.
We're lobbying for care infrastructure, seeing what else can be done to help women ascend to senior positions in companies or society as a whole. No, but book writing is not for me.
Yeah?
One book.
What about reading? Which authors do you prefer reading?
I read everything. I mean, I just finished reading a book by Sanger on cybersecurity. I read about the future of money, the future of technology. I read Danielle Steele. I read everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you read fiction as well, novels?
Fiction, yeah, sure. Yeah. I read romance novels. I'm reading a biography of Angela Merkel. I wouldn't call it fiction, but as non-fiction. I read everything that I find intriguing, I read it.
Great. It was nice talking to you. We're running short of time and they're already showing me the hands.
Yeah, thank you. Very nice
It's been great talking to you.
Same here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
ABLF Awards showcase the spirit of leadership and collaboration as 21 global icons from industry, governance, technology and social enterprise were felicitated by His Excellency Sheikh Nahayan bin Mabarak Al Nahayan, UAE Minister of Tolerance and Coexistence. Let's catch a few glimpses from this high-profile event up next. Sir, you're here at the Asian Business Leadership Awards with us today, and there's going to be an important panel discussion as well, which is about the Great Reset coming back after this pandemic. What do you think are going to be the insights from this discussion today?
Well, the pandemic has changed so many things. It has driven technology to a completely different direction. There is now a new world.
Yes.
There's a new society. There's a new way to work. That is what the pandemic has brought about.
Yes.
But this is a revolution which came by default, not by design.
True.
But the pandemic was not by design, it was by default. So I think the ABLF, which I've seen for the last 15 years, I was there at the first event as a co-founder of ABLF. Mm-hmm. So for me, it fills me with joy to see how ABLF has brought about partnerships in Asia.
Yeah.
And is only growing.
Yes. Well, one more important thing that's happening again today is that the platform is recognizing Asian leaders. So according to you, what does it take a leader to be a role model?
Well, Asian leaders have the intellectual abilities and the entrepreneurial abilities. So there are so many ingredients which go to make a leader in different fields. There's a different leader in different fields. So with all the abilities in Asia, I say this is going to be the Asian century.
Yeah. Well, we are definitely learning from you. What is that one thing you want to tell aspiring leaders out there?
Well, I want to tell aspiring leaders, the younger generation, that this is a world of knowledge. You gain literacy in school, but knowledge you gain throughout your life.
Yes.
So keep getting knowledge.
Keep learning.
And you'll be on top.
Great. Thank you so much, sir.
Right.
Mr. Majid Al-Usaimi, President of the Asian Paralympic Committee and UNICEF National Ambassador for the UAE.
Hello, Majid. Please tell us about your association with the ABLF this time.
First of all, it's an honor to be here with these iconic leaders. Actually, I didn't expect that, but it was the greatest news I had in the last 5 years to be one of the leaders awarded here today.
Yes.
It means a lot to me. It means a lot for our movement. It is about the successful that we made through sports for people with disabilities, for children with disabilities around the world. And I think it is an important also stage here to depart for more and more, to contribute more for the movement, to get with these great leaders here more engagement and cooperation.
Yes.
So I'm very happy and proud to be here.
But I think you are absolutely deserving of the award that you're receiving here at the ABLF platform. So what is that one thing you want to tell people who are aspiring to be like you?
My message to everyone, no matter what are the challenges, we face much difficult than it. So
Absolutely.
keep going, just always be positive, work very hard. And one day we didn't, when we worked, we have the passion in this movement. We didn't know that we will have award one day, or there is an award one day. But whenever you work, whenever you success, you will find yourself on the stage one day.
Yeah, the hard work should keep going and the fruits of it and success will follow.
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Sabyasachi Mukherjee, the global designer, the sustainability activist and founder of Sabyasachi. Mr. Mukherjee's immense creativity and global collaborations have revolutionized the Indian fashion industry, creating value for stakeholders and the larger community.
I think everybody, almost everyone here is a fan of your collection, your designs, and as they rightly said on the stage, that you have brought India on that global map of fashion and design. And today you're here at the ABLF receiving an award for being the top social influencer from Asia. What have you got to say for that?
Well, it's very humbling that they recognize fashion as an important category of change. And I think post-COVID we all realized that we are human people with human needs and we all need human connectivity. And I think if we can connect consumers through fashion by putting the human connect factor, by putting authenticity, by putting craftsmanship, I think globally people are realizing the importance of authenticity in luxury goods, and nobody else can foster this change better than India can, and I hope to be one of the first flag bearers of that change. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Adib Ahmed, Managing Director of Lulu Financial Holdings. A multifaceted entrepreneur spearheading several companies in varied sectors. His business acumen, vision, and tailor-made strategies and philanthropic mindset have elevated his initiatives to great success.
Well, Adib, congratulations on winning the Outstanding Business Activities Award at the ABLF. I'm sure you totally deserve it. What do you feel about it?
It's a great feeling, and I think so more than ever, to begin a year such as 2022, after 2 years of a lot of hardship and a lot of stress in the market, and then coming out and being recognized by ABLF is just a wonderful news for me. Couldn't be expecting a better start for this year.
Yeah.
So, grateful to have this award.
Well, we are here doing kind of a reset after the pandemic, and everyone's trying to get back on track. And here you are still being very outstanding in your work with Lulu Financial Group. What is that one thing you would like to tell everyone on how to get ahead of this challenge today?
I think the advice would be don't be resilient. I think so. Ever-changing economy is what we see now. The landscape is changing faster than we can think about. I think so. Adapt to what is coming through. Never stay rigid, and take up the challenges that has come. Do not brush it under the carpet, and address it properly. And then I'm sure that we could always find ways and solutions out.
Right, and just the way you have, and I think you've been very successful at it. Congratulations once again, and thank you for talking to us.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Art is one of the purest and highest elements that induce happiness, and we are going to experience this right after this short break. Stay connected. Welcome back. Duende, the mysterious power of art to move us. We'll take you to experience Duende, curated by Jesno Jackson and Avid Design Studio at Art for You Gallery that reflect the language of abstract, modern and contemporary art.
I'm here exhibiting at HubSpace my artworks, and there are two topics. One is escaping reality, the three of them, and the other two topics are the other topic is overcoming fear of dolls. And the three over here, it shows how I've escaped reality. So this is a self-portrait of me daydreaming and showing that how I think of magical unicorns and all to go into another world. So these three artworks combined are part of my topic, escaping reality. Thank you.
It's a collaboration of the canvas painting and on different medium. Along with that, there is objects as well. There are materials, objects, furniture. It's also been displayed over here. You can see realism, you can see portrait, you can see contemporary arts, you can see abstractions. It is so amazing, so colorful to see it, and I really feel inspired watching all this artwork and meeting all the internationally acclaimed artists today. Thank you very much and good day.
I am specializing in silk painting and painting on fabric in particular. Today I'm presenting two of my artworks here. One is it's titled UAE Past and Present. I put together the old architecture of UAE and the modern Dubai. And the second painting of mine that I present here, it's hot wax batik. It's painted on satin silk, and I called it The Legends of the Arabian Desert. You can see the desert here. It's eternal. It was here for centuries, and it will still be here when we are all gone. And yet, people create legends. People create their life living here, and that's what I try to reflect in this particular one.
Right behind me, you'll see my arts, which is it's a hard edge painting style. It's all geometrical abstractions, and here I am and enjoying this place. Thank you.
Today I'm happy to be in HubSpace, and especially to showcase the mysterious power of the art. The art has been always the change and challenge for a lot of artists because they inspire from them comedy and culture. But today in Dubai, we are making the impact because of diversity, because of talented, and because this land make people more creative.
Today we are here at HubSpace by HubSpace Interiors to organize an exhibition titled Duende. I was able to collaborate this exhibition with Avid Design Studio by Bose Krishna, and we were able to curate it with 18 wonderful artists, and 45 artworks. The title Duende means mysterious power of art. It actually captures just not paintings, it also captures the furnitures, modular collections, Italian sets, resin art, objective art, different type of art forms. So here in this space, we were able to have this show in a successful way with our special guest and all the VIP guests who have gathered.
Hi guys, this is Yaqub Ali from Dubai. We just came to art exhibition here, which is in Al Goz. So it's very nice. We have seen a lot of artists from different countries, and I wish them all the best and for the future.
With this, it's time for me to say bye-bye. I will see you next Sunday at 8 p.m. on Z Connect. And as they say, a little love goes a long way. So don't forget to check our social handles, subscribe and show some love. See you next week. Take care.